Find a comfortable seat here. Find a seat where your body's upright and also open. Just turning the attention to the body breathing. Noticing the inhale and the exhale. And today we're going to do a little bit of the beginning of Tonglen. With Tonglen, we really breathe into our own darkness, heaviness. It's similar to loving kindness, but on the exhale, we're exhaling out generosity towards some of this dark, challenging parts of the self. And so we'll start with ourselves, similar to loving kindness. As you start, you can visualize a space in your mind that's very vast. It could be the top of a mountain, wide open, empty, wide view. It's reflecting on openness. And then on the inhale, really breathing in your own heaviness, your own ways in which you're suffering. You could often visualize this like breathing in heavy black smoke. Exhaling out vast, wide, spacious emptiness. Again, breathing right into all of the parts of you that may be contracted in this moment, or suffering, heavy. Exhaling out wide as the sky, vast, spacious, freedom. Going at your own pace. Breathing directly in, just like inhaling black smoke into the heaviness of your being. Exhaling out, open, unpenetrable vastness, ease, well-being. Just going at your own pace. Taking a few more breaths here. And then we're going to extend the practice to someone who we dearly love. And so just visualizing the first person that comes to mind. And in a similar way, really tracing your mind's eye, similar to your loving kindness practice, imagining them standing in front of you. And on the inhale, really breathing in the ways in which they may be hurting or suffering or struggling against their own reality. Exhaling out this vast, open care, compassion, gentleness. Again, breathing into the ways in which they may be stuck, struggling. Exhaling out ease, gentleness, wish for their well-being, an end of their suffering. Going at your own pace in the same way. Taking your time. Just taking a few more breaths here. On the inhale, really breathing directly in the ways in which they may be hurting, struggling like black smoke. Exhaling out vast, open sky, mind, ease for them, well-being. Coming right back to yourself on the spot and just noticing what's present here, what's been stirred. Again, breathing directly into whatever's here on the inhale. Exhaling out ease, gentleness, quality of care for your own well-being, compassion. And again, just like breathing in black, heavy smoke, breathing right into your suffering. Exhaling out gentleness, kindness, care. Going at your own pace, taking a few more breaths here. In your own time, just letting go of the practice and coming back to the breath. Noticing what's here now. Making a bit more room for whatever's present. Your mind begins to wander and just coming back to the breath here. The body inhaling, exhaling. Seeing if you can bring your complete attention to your next 5 breaths. And slowly bringing your attention back to your seat. Noticing the points where your body's making contact with your cushion or your chair. Orienting to the sounds in your room or beyond. Maybe a smell in your environment. If your eyes are closed, inviting you gently to begin to open them. Just taking in the visual field with a soft gaze. Inviting what's here. And we'll close with a bow if you'd like.
Thank you, Jenna.
Thank you. How was that for you?
It was very nice. I was mentioning this sort of absorbing of the clouds from others during our peer group for this course. And I guess we hadn't come across it yet. They were like, "Oh, tell us more!" And so it's exciting that I'm going to run back and tell them how we did this. I always have such like this is the one I go to. Is this specifically called Tonglen when you do the sort of
The Tonglen is where you start to really breathe in the darkness, the heaviness, the suffering directly. And so the loving kindness is like connecting. But with Tonglen, we start to actually, it's almost like use our body as a channel to absorb or transmute or change energy. And so some people get a little nervous, like, well, what if the energy gets stuck to me? But it's sort of like, we're very vast and very empty, actually, ourselves. And so there's this capacity really to come into contact, to breathe in and to transform, breathe out, this quality of gentleness and kindness. Always, again, starting and ending with ourselves, right? But yeah, so we'll start this progression now and we'll keep working with it for the rest of the term.
It's exciting. I didn't realize that was the term for, I'd stumbled into this sort of routine once. And I hold on to it when I'm having interpersonal issues. And literally, it's like a week or less, and it's completely transformed the relationship.
Yes.
I mean, this is powerful stuff.
Yes.
So I'm very like intrigued by it.
Yeah.
And actually, I also got really nervous when I first was introduced to like bring in the darkness. Oh my gosh, I get so worried from this visualization stuff I know about. But for me, I don't know if you've heard of this. I like add this step where like I transmute it, sort of like in when you do a cremation stove.
Yeah.
Like just the bright light that will just completely take over that darkness and transmute it and send it back to them. And also I've done one where you send it back to yourself as well. And I found that to be even more helpful.
Yes.
I don't know if you've done that.
I mean, I was using the visualization of vastness, but it really could be like this vast sun, light, open, spacious, sky-like mind. I love the light. It's beautiful. Yeah, like the great eastern sun that's unpenetrable and that no darkness can sort of stay in. The light kind of casts out the darkness in a way. So I love that. That's very beautiful. Yeah, and I like this idea of like what do you say, cremation, like this transmutation and this change of like what we are turning up. And I do think, like you're saying, in terms of relationships, it can change. Like you're saying, it can really change. And sometimes we feel really helpless in a relationship, like we don't know what to do. It's hard to make contact with people. And so this can be a great way of having something to do when there's not a lot else to do at moments. So
yes. I'm always going into a session like that, or like doing this sort of Tonglen I've now learned, where I'm like, what's that really going to do? And it's so powerful. And it's so simple. It's just beautiful.
Yeah. Well, thank you. Thank you for your practice today.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. All right.
Bye.
Bye.